question from Cam here. He was just noting practice, and if maybe, when a series is really high pace and it's going to be high pace, if naturally as a group you maybe practice at a bit of a higher pace sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah? You notice that as a group?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's kind of the natural thing that happens, just kind of like what you said. Like, I think that when that LA is going to come out hard, especially obviously they're what they're facing with right now. So I think that as a group we just got to make sure that we're ready for tomorrow night. It's going to be a game that we got to definitely make sure that we're prepared for.
I wonder how much do you go back to last year, closing this team out, having that experience of closing this team out last season? How much do you go back to that, just kind of knowing what the experience is like?
Yeah, I think obviously we were able to go through that experience last year. This year is going to be, I would imagine, much different experience, just like how it already has been through the series. So yeah, it's definitely something to note that. We are a team that we know how to win. Just like how we showed in the series, we know how to win high-scoring games. We know how to win low-scoring games as well. So I think just as a team, again, just our preparation, and it's just another game.
Is there anything in particular, like obviously there's a lot of things that happen during the course of the game, but anything in particular you take away from the 2 games in LA that held them to 1 goal that you could take with you as a team to tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I think it gives us a lot of confidence that we know how to defend as well as we did. I think that was a huge key. I also think that especially in the third period, LA turned it on. I mean, they had it on the whole game, but I mean in the third period they definitely had their pushes, and for the guys being able to block shots and kind of do whatever it takes to get the win, I think it's a big confidence booster, and it shows ourselves that we know how to win those types of games.
So you were in this really tight game, and there wasn't a lot of shots happening in the other direction, but your group sort of seemed to stay patient, and guys didn't start cheating to find offense and such. You have a front row seat for that. What did you think?
Yeah, exactly. I think you said it there. I think our patience as a group has been it was amazing the other night. I think we learned those lessons throughout the season as well, where we've been very fortunate to play in games like that all year long, where we've had to win games 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. So for us to stay patient, especially against the Kings, is really important, because obviously they're an incredible team, and stifling defensively. So they're a strong D core, and in moments like the other night you saw, we had to be patient, and being able to get that power play goal was, obviously massive for us.
Stuart, I apologize for the long-winded question, but after Game 2, you were very accountable, and you also kind of embraced the tough night that was. Can you maybe take us through why it's important to embrace when you suffer a setback, and ultimately it worked? I mean, look at the 2 performances you had in LA. Why it's important to embrace failure, for lack of a better term, when it happens?
Yeah, we go through a long list of reasons why failure can do you justice. I think that being able to learn those lessons, it was very fortunate for myself personally, and I'm guessing for ourselves as a team, to learn that lesson early in a series, where we're able to learn from going through a game like that, to make sure that we don't make that mistake again. So being in the situation that we were in, the other night, where we're up 2-1, and we can let it go, or we can try to do our absolute best, and I think we showed that we learned our lesson. But at the same time, there's lessons to be learned from last game. There's going to be lessons to be learned tomorrow night, and I think that's the beautiful thing about going through situations where you can say it's failure, but I don't know if I'd really use that term. I think Kobe Bryant says it best. You're the only reason why you'd say that you failed is if you don't grow, if you don't learn from the things that you did go through. So I think for us as a team, for myself individually, it's about about seeing what you can do afterwards. After those things happen, you can't control too much about the past, but you can control how you go, what you do from now.